On my part, I give my commitment that I will play my role in contributing to this exciting project and to spreading the word, because that is what we need to do. That is the critical phase that we are in right now. We are, as you will hear from Nicklaus, we are developing an ecosystem all around the project. And of course, very critical part of that ecosystem is to have a community. And that is the important role that we all have to play right now. We need to create the community. So once again, I am committed to playing my role, and I ask you to commit to the project and play your part. I am also obviously very privileged and excited to be in the presence of the team, and of course Nicklaus, the founder. I had the opportunity to connect with him once already, and I am really looking forward to meeting him in person, as I'm sure many of you will be, as you hear more from this man. And that's basically it. I want to thank you, Lisa, for your efforts and the time that you put into organizing these calls. Thank you very much. And of course, I'm not sure if he's here already. I really want to thank Carlos, my sponsor, for his incredible, that's the simplest word that I can find, for his incredible support that he has given me today. And as I said, I've only been here for 3 weeks or 3 or 4 weeks or something like that. Time flies very, very fast. So I don't want to be talking too much because I understand, I appreciate the plan tonight is to show a quick presentation about the opportunity, and then looking forward to having Nick on the call to tell us a little bit about what he sees ahead of what we have right now. And obviously maybe I'll get the opportunity to ask him 2 or 3 important and typical questions that anyone needs to know about a project that is new and it's starting and really starting to grow. So with that said, I think that's all from my behalf, and I'll pass it back to you, Lisa. Thank you very much. Hello, once again, welcome back. My name is Steve Condos, and what I want to do with this short video is give you a concise, a quick, brief, and to the point presentation about the Ezytrx program and why I believe it is one of the most incredible and rewarding programs that I have seen for a while, and why nowadays I describe it as a network marketer's dream. Now, it is a 100% decentralized Tron smart contract. Now, why would you seriously consider acquiring TRX this year? Now, to start off with, TRX is a blockchain-based, fully decentralized operating system. And the 4 main reasons why you should seriously consider acquiring TRX this year are as follows. Number 1, the Tron blockchain is 80 times faster than Ethereum and 667 times faster than Bitcoin. It is over 20 times cheaper in transaction fees than both Ethereum and Bitcoin. And it is one of the 10 to 15 largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. Now, it promotes also itself as the foundation for Web 3.0. Now, what is Web 3.0? Ultimately, basically, Web 3.0 is a movement that wants to enable people to use the internet as it was originally intended, by design, to be used as a decentralized open network. And what that will do is that will give truly the power back in the user's hands, so they are in full charge and control of their own data. Now, here is how Ezytrx works. It is powered by Tron smart contract based on the very fast Tron blockchain-based technology. It is 100% decentralized, it is transparent, and it is completely anonymous. It is risk-free, and there is no chance of a scam. It is a peer-to-peer system. Its commissions are paid instantly and directly to your own personal wallet. All commissions are paid 100% in Tron or TRX. It is a simple and rewarding, I would go as far as describe it as a lucrative program. It is the first ever smart contract of its kind. There is no owner, there is no CEO, there is no admin, there is no single entity in charge that can alter, manipulate, or adjust anything that will affect you or your business. And that is the point why it is risk-free and it presents no chance of being a scam. And finally, there are no withdrawal fees. So it is ultimately a brilliant program for you to earn TRX fast and risk-free. And we already seen the 4 reasons why you should seriously consider acquiring TRX today. So how does Ezytrx work? There are basically 2 programs, Ezy1 and Ezy10. There are 10 steps that you can see that range from 1,000 all the way to 1 million. When you purchase any of those steps, you automatically join both programs of Ezy1 and Ezy10. Now, the lowest entry price right now is 1,000 TRX, which right now, today, right this minute, equates to approximately $25 US. The thing to know is that you can purchase all those steps at the same time or purchase them individually. However, you need to purchase each step progressively and in that order. You cannot jump a step. Let's move forward. This is exactly how it works. Let's go with the example of the lowest entry, which is the 1,000 TRX. When you purchase TRX at the 1,000 step, automatically, as I said, you go into both programs, Ezy1 and Ezy10. Your funds of 1,000 TRX are split 50-50, and 50% goes into Ezy1 and 50% goes into Ezy10. So 500 goes into Ezy1 and 500 goes into Ezy10. Now, Ezy1 is a direct referral program. You earn directly yourself from your personal referrals. Ezy10 is a forced 3x10 matrix that autofills from top to bottom, left to right. Let's look at some of the Ezy1 key points. Ezy1 pays 100% commission to the sponsor for every member that joins the program. It pays 50% commission to the sponsor of every member that joins at a higher level than you. So you continue to earn commissions even though someone you refer might upgrade to a level higher than you. Your entire network always follows you in all the steps, even if you have not acquired the higher level in the matrix. Let's look at Ezy10 key points. It is a 3x10 autofill matrix, as I already touched on, where your referrals from your downlines spill over, are placed automatically in your matrix that follows the rule of top to bottom, left to right. What we are saying here is that basically activity from your own, activity from above, activity from below will contribute to your matrix filling up and therefore receiving those commissions. Now it pays 10% of all the sales that goes into your matrix, and those commissions go to you. Your entire network, once again, follows you in all steps, even if you have not acquired the higher level of their matrix. However, in Ezy10, if you don't own the higher package, you will miss the earnings and will be passed on to your upline, to the next person in line above you who owns that package. However, that situation is temporary because you can reactivate your earnings at the time that you upgrade your package. Upgrading, let's look at upgrading. You are only required to upgrade to the next level, and you must upgrade to the next level when you earn 10 times the current value of the package that you started with or that you are in. In other words, with a 1,000 TRX example, if you earn 10,000 TRX, which is 10 times the value of your package, then you have to upgrade. But of course, as you can appreciate, with 10,000 TRX, you can upgrade to the 2,000, even to the 5,000. The point I'm trying to make here with you is that you are not forced to upgrade to a package at a time when you can't afford the package. Fantastic point. Now, failure to upgrade will temporarily suspend your position, and all income will be transferred to the next available level above. However, your earnings restart upon upgrading yourself. Now, upgrades do not take place automatically. It must be done manually, and you do that once you register with the program, and you can do that from your members area or your back office. Now, this is purely because 100% of the earnings are held in our own personal TRX wallets. Now, payments, let's come back to payments. Now, all commissions are paid with Ezytrx and paid instantly and directly into your own Tron smart contract wallet. You are in total control and in full charge of your money. There is no chances of any delay in receiving your payments because, as I explained, there is no admin, no company, no team that needs to verify or authorize transactions. Now, you will never have to wait. It is done instantly and always to your wallet. Now, since payments are made peer-to-peer, Ezytrx does not store any of your personal information or your wallet address. Fully complete anonymity. The only link between the program and yourself is your Tron Link wallet. Now, wallets, there's a number of wallets that you can use, and there's many different ways that you can purchase or convert Tron so that you can fund your wallet and therefore be able through your Tron wallet to purchase the Ezytrx steps. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, a very quick, brief, and to the point presentation of this incredible program, which I refer to nowadays as a network marketer's dream, because it gives you all the advantages of working with the network, but none of the disadvantages. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. My name is Steve Condos, and I'll see you on my next video.
Okay, I just want to bring forward Carlos. Carlos just say a few words from Steve.
Yes, just another great presentation. No, I'm like ready to sign up again. Every time I hear the information, it's perfect. The system is perfect. Like be connected straight with the smart contract without intermediaries. Is the best thing that can happen to, I think, to any kind of business. We have Nick with us on the call. Nick is the key person. Nick is the brain on the system. Nick is the person that decide to create something different, right? And come up with all the idea of this smart contract that is helping us and helping thousands of people in many countries around the world. So Nick, we will we talk a little bit about the future in a short manner about the things that are coming, and we will be able to talk a little bit with him also. If someone wants to ask any particular questions, we can have it done by the chat, or even if someone wants to speak, we are like a family here, so it's no problem. Anyone that they want to raise a hand and ask any question also can be done. So Nick, are you there?
Yes, I am. How are you, Carlos?
Everything
Always good to see you. Everything is fine.
Hello, Nick.
Great presentation, Steve.
Thank you very much.
How are you, Steve?
I'm great. As I said again, thank you so much for your time and the effort to be here. We really do appreciate your time, and we feel privileged to be in your presence. So I'll let you do your thing.
That's too kind.
Thank you very much for being here.
You're welcome, Steve. I don't really have very much to add. You know, you've got any questions, please ask me. The only thing I might say, if you're gonna leave me on this pedestal, is to say that I think this is an unusual business in the sense that everything's been designed to ensure everyone feels safe. You know, funds that need to be paid out in terms of commissions and earnings, it's all paid instantly. The wallets that you use are smart enough to read the smart contract and distribute the funds. And so if you're supposed to get 5%, you get 5%. If you're supposed to get 50%, you get 50%. If you're supposed to get 55%, you get that 55 as well. And it all happens instantly. I think that's the sweetest part about the business. Everything else we're used to, we tend to have to rely on a company to decide if and when they want to pay out. They deduct administrative fees, and you know, we're always at their mercy. In this business, I think, you know, we have no such fear. Everything is automated, and the thing about a smart contract is that if it pays one person, it pays everyone. You know, that there are no exceptions. You know, there's no bias built into the system at all. So I think these are things that make us feel safe and you know, comfortable getting involved in promoting a business like this.
Fantastic. That if I can maybe ask a couple of questions, Nick, and I think it's probably questions that are in the mind of everyone. You've already answered one. You know, one of the questions was, you know, like, why should people feel safe with this project? And you just explained that perfectly. Thank you very much. I guess
Sure.
another typical question is, as we know, there are a number of you know, smart contract projects out there. What makes our project unique or separates us, let's say, from the competition, if we have any competition?
Yeah, sure. We do have competition, obviously. One of the first companies that started this form of business. It's a crowdsourcing project built on a matrix, and the grandfather of the business, and we use the term grandfather despite the fact they only started in sometime in January or December last year. It's not a long time ago, but in this sort of business, it maybe is a long time. But they've had a head start, and they proved to be really popular, and they ended up with over 1 million members. And you know, they were the model that we modeled ourselves after. So I'm frank, obviously, about that. But we changed the matrix up a little bit. We changed the compensation primarily, and in many of the earlier smart contracts, people were being paid down to 2 levels and maybe 3 levels, which meant that if you signed up your 100th person or you've got a network of 50, 60 people below you, you don't get paid. And you know, we're networkers. We deal with people all around the world, and in this, in particular, online business, we end up getting new signups with people we've never met. And it's hard if you're getting a call from someone in Africa, someone in the United States, and it's a whole different time zone, and you're not actually earning from anyone. You're not earning from these groups that are signing up. And whilst it's great to see 5,000 people grow into your network, it's also a little bit upsetting, maybe you could say, if you're not really gaining anything. So we switched it up and we designed the plan to ensure that we get paid down to 10 levels, which means that if you've got a community of 88,752 people below you, you get paid from every single one. That's a perfect matrix, right? That means you sign 3 people who've then gone on to sign 3, and then they build the business below. Then everyone kind of belongs to you, and you will get 5% from everyone in that layer of 10. So I think that makes the fundamental difference. So if you get woken up by someone at 3 in the morning, and I would, my guess is that a number of you are in Australia, so that's a really different time zone altogether from Europe and the US. At least it's kind of worth it. So I think that's the first thing that we changed. We changed the compensation plan to pay from 29 people down to 89,000 people. I think that's a really fundamental difference. And then we realized that the plan needed more substance, and this is kind of what we're building at the moment. We're trying to build on top of the smart contracts far more engagement tools, activities, a marketplace, an opportunity for members to earn more than just the original compensation plan, which is already substantial. Remember, 55% is your direct earning from each person that you sign up. That's a huge number. It doesn't matter what business you join, whether it's a product company like Herbalife or it's a networking company that's purely investment related. 55% is a really big number. So we have announced this on our roadmap just yesterday, and was it yesterday? 2 days ago. That will ensure we have a lot more to do, and the whole purpose here is to try to leave all the other businesses in the dust, because I think we love the smart contract. We like the fact that everyone is protected, and that everything can be designed on top of the contract that can enhance the entire business without affecting the contract. And remember one thing, the thing about the smart contract is once it's deployed, it can no longer be changed. It can't be altered. We can't go in and decide we want to tweak and pay someone at the top, and leak some percentage out. We can't do that because it's already deployed. But what we can do is we can be smart and build on top of the contract, and make it, maybe 100% better. But plenty of things happening. So
okay. Yeah. Thank you. That is great. Look, I absolutely love the compensation plan so far, and as you said, it will be we'll have things adding on and developing a whole ecosystem around the project, and that is fantastic. I guess can you tell us? Okay, now let me word it like that. What is your vision and your mission with this project, Nick? Ultimately, where would you like to see this? And of course, how would you like to see this benefit the members that we are bringing on?
So, when Apple launched the original iPhone way back when, it was now 10 years ago, right? 2010. Oh no, it was 2008, so 12 years ago. The original phone was revolutionary. I think it was a fabulous device, but it's nothing like the iPhone 12 of today, right? I mean, it's a world apart. When we first launched Ezytrx, I think we felt we had a fabulous business as well, and we thought, we've done something wonderful, and I still maintain we have, and people love the business. But along the way, we realized there are things that we can do to improve it, right? One of the key things we wanted to do is to try to find some degree of compliance, right? And see, the smart contract is a business on its own, and yet people felt that, well, you still needed to have a product. So we thought, okay, well, then that's what we were going to do. So we introduced the funnel, and we brought in the academy. We've done all these things that you would constitute as products, and therefore people have invested in the business and gotten something back. That gave us some degree of compliance. Now, in doing that, we realized that we could actually go one better and design something that I think would be quite revolutionary and really make a huge difference. And so the thing is this, right? We and before I come to that, one of so first conversation was about being compliant, and the second conversation here was about ROIs, right? A lot of members, we said, listen, if you join an ROI plan, the likelihood of that company closing down is 100%. Maybe if I reduced it, I'd say it's a 98% chance that their company is going to close down. And all of us have been hurt by companies that have come and gone, right? Sometimes, nowadays, they last very short periods of time, a month, 2 months, 3 months, and then they're all gone. There's no chance to go for an entire year. And yet, people still wanted this sort of opportunity. They wanted an ROI. They wanted a passive opportunity. So I put $1,000 in, and I get a certain number of percentage points back every month. And so we realized that we had to do this, but we also wanted to do it because we've built this great reputation among members, and everyone likes what we do, and they feel comfortable, and they feel that they can trust the business and trust the contract. So we didn't want to do something that would make us go the way of the dodo, right? And have an ROI that couldn't be sustained. So I'm sorry, it's a long-winded answer, but I wanted to give you some insight.
Please do.
I wanted to give you some insight into our thinking and why we're doing what we're doing, because your question was, where do we see us? So the major change, I think it might have been a eureka moment, is to say, we're going to return everything that you put in, 100% return to you in the form of credit. So if you put in, let's talk about dollar terms. If you put in $1,000, we will return you $1,000 as credit. So when you log in, remember, $1,000 is now paid into the system, 100% is paid out. But we give it back to you and say this credit will sit with you, and you have the ability to spend it for various products in the system. Now, you'll end up having to mix a little bit of cash with the credit, on average 50-50. And we will bring in products that you can find in a regular marketplace, and it would be listed at the same price. So if you see something on Amazon for $10, you would find it in our marketplace at $10 as well. You would pay 50% as credit, and you'd pay 50% as points. So essentially, you could say you're getting it at a 50% discount to whatever is available in the market. We're not going to be marking up anything. Everything will be priced as what you'll find in the market. But there will be the ability for us to still make a bit of a profit. It might be 10%, it might be 20% on these products that we sell. So you think, well, how big can this marketplace be, right? Well, here's the thing. If the existing members today decide to now upgrade all their steps and head all the way to level 10, we would be looking at about $500 million, actually more like $800 million in the system. $800 million. That would mean $800 million sitting as credit. Now, if I match this on a 50-50 basis, we're talking about $1.6 billion paid back into the marketplace, which would mean if I then take a 20% profit margin from the products that we have inside, return to the community, then you're looking at about $320 million that is paid back to everyone. So I think the reliability of the smart contract is brilliant. The fact that it can pay instantly to everyone, and then having a system that generates let's say an economy from which we can then derive a bit of a profit that can then now be paid back to everyone. I think we've got something fabulous here. So we've now built an ROI that is not, plucked from thin air. I'm not going to say, hey, everyone's going to be getting 20% a month just because, we feel generous. Everybody will be paid genuinely on the funds that will be rotating within the economy. That would be Ezytrx. So I think that's the immediate future that I'm actually quite excited about. Now we've killed many birds with this single contract. We've gone down 10 levels. I think we've got this fabulous compensation plan that pays handsomely to members. We've built the products and built some compliance in, and now we've also returned your money for you to actually utilize within the system. And now that generates a bit of a profit that can now pay an ROI to everybody. So that's kind of where I see us heading.
Okay. Wow. I'm glad you took the time to explain it. I'm glad because the picture is getting bigger and bigger. Look, Nick, again, thank you so much. And maybe one more question. Do you have the time? Can I ask you one more question?
I'm more than happy to
ask
answer.
you about the new kid on the block, and that is because I've been hearing a lot more about this, and in the last, I don't know what it is, 4 or 5 months, in the later part of this year, this term, DeFi, whatever you want to call it, decentralized finance. Can you can you say a little bit to us about that? How do you see this, as I said, new kid on the block, because it's creating quite a bit of momentum in the space?
Yeah, I think one of the DeFi coins are up 94% today or something. It's the latest trend. I think it's really hot. It's people are always looking for something new, right? When Ezytrx came out, I thought we were fabulous. People flocked to it, and then whilst building it, people said, "Oh, I think now it's time for an ROI." Right? Everyone's always looking for something new all the time. So we have to stay the distance and keep going and ensure that we are improving all the time, so people remain invested in us. Now, DeFi is decentralized finance, and it's actually what blockchain was originally built for, right? If you look at Ripple, for instance, right? Ripple as a coin was created primarily for banks to be using for transactions, which they do. And DeFi is just a defined version of exactly this aspect of the business, right? Using the blockchain for finance. It's the same as us having gone from ICOs being incredibly hot 3 years ago, right? When we went from 0 to 2,000 coins, to then moving to ICOs and IEOs, right? Exchange offerings, and then moving to STOs. And STOs never really took off. Then DeFi came, and then DeFi, because we had a $30,000 coin, and so that's just the hottest topic. Here's another parallel. The way to make money in the stock market, to really make money, it's in real time and it happens in seconds. It's to be as close as you can to the major players in Wall Street. If you're not sitting in New York and connected to the biggest funds, you really will miss the opportunities that happen instantly. They happen within seconds. The stock goes up, and then you dump, and then the rest of the world picks it up, and then it may go up a little bit, and you may have the chance to make a little bit of money. But for us, the average person, by the time it reaches us, we've kind of missed that opportunity. Today, DeFi, one of the coins, I forget the coin, but it went up 94%. Now that I tell you this, what are you going to do? We're so far removed from the powers that be, from the people that are really influencing many of these coins, the guys that are the movers and the shakers that actually pump and dump. So whilst it's exciting, it's also difficult for us because we're not really connected. One of the products that we'll be introducing will be we're negotiating this, but if we get it, we'll introduce a bot. And these bots are all managed by traders who have a little bit of their finger on the pulse, and then they will say, you know, please pick up these tokens, and you have to do it now. You actually have to do it nearly instantly. And many of them will do this. They'll purchase, and then they'll say you need to buy, and then you will follow. And what you have is a copy trade, and then it goes up, and they'll tell you, please, when you hit 15%, please dump. So you'll kind of do that, but you need people in the know if you want to participate in any of these tokens. And in this particular field currently, again, I think it has some legs for another 2, 3, 4 months, after which it's hard to say. Yeah. It's really hard to say.
Fantastic. Okay, Nick, thank you so much. Maybe if anyone else, Carlos or anyone else has any other questions, they can ask. But me, on my behalf, for my behalf, thank you so much, Nick. Really appreciate your time, and I'm really
my pleasure.
Really excited. And as I said earlier, don't know whether you're okay. I am committed to play my part in promoting what I see as an incredible opportunity for anyone and everyone. Thank you so much again. So we open the floor. If anybody has any questions, you can, please ask.
I think at least in the chat we have no more questions.
No more questions in the chat. So no questions. It's all good.
Well, that's the result of me being really comprehensive, all long-winded.
No questions, all good. That's the slogan. Okay. Well, as I said, I'm thankful to all of you, Lisa, Carlos, Nick, for your time, your efforts. Thank you so much, and we look forward to next together, because obviously we're going to be running these every Tuesday, and we'll tend to pump them up. Thank you again.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much for the presence, and thank you for you always been so clear. So I think there's no question, because you already say everything that you have to make it clear. So so happy to have you here with us, and we will keep growing. I know that we will keep growing. We will keep killing it, and with all the amazing ideas that come in the future, we will keep helping this community grow, and also not make the community grow, because I think that the most powerful part of this is like some other companies, some other projects make a community, and then they do not offer anything for the community to keep growing or to benefit the community. So with us, I think that the difference is on that, thinking ahead in the future of what can be done to keep benefit the whole community. So that's the most amazing part. That's what inspires me every day to keep growing the community, because we know that we do not gonna end very soon. We will keep having more business and more business and more ways to benefit the members and make income. So thank you everyone for the time to be here with us, and that's it on my side also, Steve.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, all of you.
There's no more questions.
Bye, everyone.
Standing opportunity.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye for now. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.